You may know already, but one of my favorite wig designers is Raquel Welch, and she's launched a 2021 spring collection. I am thrilled to be able to share with you one of those styles in that collection. We're going to be taking a deep dive into Sincerely Yours, and it's in the color Shaded Biscuit. All right, so here we have Sincerely Yours. I was a very good girl and did not even attempt to even take the netting off of this, because if I did, it would have been all over. It would have been on my head. I've been trying to also remind you that how your wig arrives to you packed in its box. Take a good look at that. Keep the packing material, because that's how you're going to want to store it if you do decide to store it back in its box. And sometimes these are inside out, and make sure you store it like that. So just kind of take notes as to how they arrive to you. So this one did not arrive inside out, but I'm going to put it that way so we can take a look at this cap, because while it may be missing a lace front, it does not fall short on giving us a full sort of monofilament top here, okay? And that just means that we are going to have free reign to part this anywhere in here, and it's going to look very much like it's growing right out of our head. We're going to have a very realistic part and scalp appearance, so that's lovely. But here is what is a little different. This is kind of a silicone, very comfortable material that they have here, and that's going to actually give you some grip. If you just don't have any hair at all, this is going to make this so secure on your head. It's a little sticky, but not in the sense where it actually has physical sticky stuff on it, but it will grip very well, and it's quite comfortable, not itchy at all. So that's nice. Then back here, we do have a little sort of closed section. There is some permatease back there. I'm feeling it on the other side. It doesn't feel over the top. I, for one, think that's going to be fantastic, because it is going to give us a little lift, very, very pretty lift right in the crown area. And with that, we get a really feminine, beautiful profile. It is something that I absolutely adore. So this is actually a wonderful feature. Now we have the typical nice soft temple tabs or ear tabs, and they have a metal stay in there. It's not the firmest metal stay I don't think I've ever felt in a Raquel Welch wig, but it's going to do the trick. And what those do is you just make sure that it's pinched just the littlest bit toward your face, and it'll keep it there. Very soft velvet sort of material here. That's going to cut down on itching and irritation. It definitely does for me anyway. Now in the back, we do not have an extended nape, but we do have, which is really awesome, we still have that sort of silicone material here. So that's going to help stick to the skin back there in the nape area and keep that wig from sliding up. So lovely. And it goes all the way back here, all this. I wonder why more wig designers don't do that. Now, as for adjusting these side tabs here, these are the pull kind, okay? These are the bra strap kind that pull. Some of us prefer Velcro, others, they don't care. I actually do prefer Velcro, and that's only because I really pick up on all kinds of sensations. And on some of these, I don't know if this one's gonna do it or not, but I can feel that little metal thing right in there, and it can sometimes be a little irritating to me. So I do prefer the Velcro, but that's what this one is coming with. So there it is. We have machine wefted all through here. We have very good stretch, I would say, with this, and this allows, a bit more circulation than you would get in, say, 100% hand-tied cap. Okay, rather than kind of trying to dissect the style right now, let me get it on my head so we can do that. And for those of you interested, what I have on my head right now is Scene Stealer by Raquel Welch in the color Shaded Biscuit. I usually wear this one up. It's quite long and I find it extremely comfortable to just do a very simple twist, do this separate, and voila. There will be a separate video really about how fun it is to just real quick put these longer styles up. They're so comfortable this way. It's much cooler. You don't have to tuck your long wigs away in the summer. And I am having a blast with both Spotlight and Scene Stealer here. So be on the lookout for that and I'll show you how easy it is. All right, I shook it a little bit and plopped it on my head. And in case you are wondering, you know, is this a heat-friendly fiber? If it's offered in Shaded Biscuit, it is a heat-friendly fiber because she doesn't make Shaded Biscuit in her regular synthetic fiber. So yes, this is a heat-friendly fiber. We've got quite a crisscross part here. So I'm gonna see if I can dismantle that a bit. Okay, I don't mind a messy part, but I just really kind of want to make sure I work out that crisscross part. Now remember, we have all of this in here where we can part this. Now, it's not to say that you may fight it a little bit, especially at first, because it's probably gonna prefer the side it came in. But you can get it there. You might have to maybe use a little bit of gentle heat to it to kind of get it there. Most of the time, I can get a wig to cooperate with me pretty easily with a little product, a little bit of hairspray. But on occasion, you may need to take out your, 1.5 inch little blow dry sort of curling brush because those are so gentle. And that might be all it'll take. So let's just, first before I do a spin, I do kind of want to let this loosen up a little. It's been in that box and I just kind of want to get some of the box hair out as much as I can. Let me see here. I know I'm jumping the gun, but I just kind of want to mess it up even if I end up putting it back over there. I just kind of want to get the fibers just a little out of their where they've been. Oh, this is cute, I can tell. Let me give you guys a spin so you can see what this looks like all the way around. This sort of very gentle sort of stacking that's going on back here. It's just sort of beveled into the nape, very comfortable. It's going to be nice and cool. And on that note, I have to say that this is actually a very comfortable wig. It really is. I find Raquel Welch wigs to be comfortable anyway, so that's not surprising. So the very sort of first thing that I like to do, other than getting the fibers off the cap by shaking it before I put it on my head, breaking up that part, just sort of aerating it, for lack of a better word, I like to then really kind of move it around, take a look at what this shape is, and get a good sense as to the layers and just sort of all the different, what the plan was actually when they designed this. That's kind of what I'm getting at here. It'll help me to really kind of get a feel for this by simply just sort of moving it around and bringing it forward. And look at this gorgeous layering that's going on here. It really brings out the beautiful highlights in this color. It's gorgeous. Pretty heavy layering around here. Now these are nice and longer and a little wispy. You can easily create a true bang in this and have somebody, or if you feel comfortable, you know, trimming it to your liking, or if you're like me and you actually prefer kind of a longer bang, well, that isn't an issue either. So we do have a lot of layers here. It's shaped very well because not all of them are, and you will struggle with those. This one is, and that's not a surprise. But for Pete's sakes, definitely, you know, work with those layers because they're in there and it will just surprise you at just the totally different look you'll get if you really just sort of let it do its thing, and just with a little bit of hairspray. And it just has to happen for me. This is going to be very cute for coming summer, I think. I am a tucker, so I do like to tuck. I'm going to get a few hair accessories, I think, and I will be right back. These ends are nicely razored, and that's nice because a little hairspray will keep them kind of where you want it, but even without, you know, they're nicely razored and tapered away, so they're easy to kind of manipulate and put where you want it, and it makes them lighter too. Those ends are light and razored, so when you do get some product on there, you know, it doesn't take much. We can just twist this side. These are great. I like to slip this into a weft real carefully. That just kind of secures it right in there and gives you a very realistic look when you're using clips and whatnot, because it just locks it right down to the scalp. Tuck this side. Got that one kind of messy. We can leave a little of our own hair out if we wanted. And do I have a little big sort of butterfly thing going on here, and I would still grab a weft. Okay, that looks a little weird, but and just be careful when you do that. You don't want to like grab a real low weft and force it up. You want to make your hair accessory work with the weft that's already there. So never twist, turn, pull, or force a weft in a direction it shouldn't go. Just mess around with your hair accessory until it works with the weft that's already there. the layers in this. They're kind of that perfect length, really, where you can do some rolls and some styling in there, but yet these layers are really nice. They kind of just, this is a really cute style, you guys. This is really cute. Even though this is not a lace front, just to over time sort of make that hairline look a little more sort of realistic and you don't see those little individual knots, get in the habit of sort of rolling, do little tiny rolls over the front hairline here and press it down, because it will sort of disrupt that perfect little knot, each one after the other, and one will lay one way, another will lay the other way. It's just a really good habit to get into whenever you put that wig on your head, and it would be no exception with this one, really, this product. With these layers, I'm telling you, you can make this beautiful, an evening out kind of hair. Is that a thing anymore? I don't know. Or you can completely sort of dress this down by doing those little styles I showed you earlier. Yeah, it's definitely a nice, versatile style, I think. You'll find all the specs and information down below in the description box, along with a link that will take you directly to this specific style. All right, there you have it. Sincerely yours by Raquel Welch from her 2021 spring collection in the color Shaded Biscuit. And with that, I'm gonna sign off for now. I'll see you guys very soon in my next video. Bye-bye.